Hello everyone, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to a new episode of Round the Corner where we will be looking ahead to Chelsea versus Servette at Stamford Bridge. It's the first leg of the playoffs for the Conference League. Chelsea will be looking to win, hopefully comfortably, but yeah, we never know these days. So it's going to be a good game. I'll be heading down. A lot of us from the channel will be. But before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know about Chelsea Fan TV's new partner, which is Foco. It's basically a great site where you can buy lots of different football stuff, but obviously you care about the Chelsea stuff. So you can get shirts, you can get summer things, you can get pajamas, you can get sliders, mugs, everything Chelsea. Basically all you have to do is click the link in the description down below and use CFTV 15 on checkout, or you can also scan the QR code if that's going to be easier for you. But make sure you check out their things because they've got some great stuff and I've picked a bunch of things that I've got coming too. But yeah, check it out, it's really great. Again, link in the description, guys. But yes, let's get straight into this video because we have a lot to talk about. Obviously, following our opening game against Manchester City, things have been up in the air with Chelsea. A lot of talk, a lot of yappa. And there's always noise around our club because we are often the hot topic and people like to talk about us. But I think there's been a little bit more negativity as opposed to positivity and optimism. And considering it's the first game of the season, I just don't think it's fair, justifiable to really have a negative outlook on the season already. You know, let's get further down the line, let's see how things go and then we can criticise. But for anyone going to Stamford Bridge, for anyone watching at home on telly or with mates or whatever, I just ask of you, please support the team, get behind the players, get behind the manager. Nothing good is going to come from being pessimistic, booing the players, questioning everything. I just think that, you know, we're so far into, well, we are so far into this process, but at the same time we're really just at the start again. So of course it's going to take time. So please, anyone heading down to Stamford Bridge, let's try and make this a good atmosphere, because I'm going to tell you, if we don't, Servette will, because I'm sure that their fans are going to be absolutely buzzing. What a game and what an experience this is going to be for them, by the way, coming to Stamford Bridge. I can't say I know a lot about the club. It's pretty much near to nothing. But I know that they are a competitive side, and again, they will be very much hungry to do this. So I'm not going to take this game for granted, as in, you know, I'm not going to underestimate our opponent. Chelsea is in no way, shape or form right now very much solidified in the way they play, as in starting 11. Like, we don't really know what we should expect, but a win is one thing I think we all unanimously agree is expected. But guys, I think Enzo Maresca's made it quite clear that, you know, he will not be, what's the word? He won't really be kind of lured into all the noise, and in terms of, you know, there's a lot of chit chat around our club, and I think he very much wants to just focus on his players who he's got available, focus on implementing the system, which I really like. I think he's been very snappy. Some have obviously described it as brutal, others have said it's honesty, and it's actually appreciated, just to, you know, defend your players, defend your club, defend the badge that you're wearing. I think it's a pretty nice thing to do when there's so much negativity going around. So yeah, I actually rate some of his responses and things, and yeah, I mean, some other things could potentially be done or said maybe privately as opposed to publicly, but overall I'm happy that he's trying to focus on the football, he's trying to focus on the players, and send this message out to the fans as well, because we as fans don't really know. I mean, we obviously see what we see on the pitch and then hear what we do in the presses and the interviews, but yeah, it's nice to just hear your manager kind of defend himself and also his players. So yeah, without further ado, let's talk about this game because, again, our starting 11 is something that can be very much interchangeable. I think we'll see Jorgensen, our new signing, in goal. And look, I didn't really think we would, but a lot of people I've spoken to have convinced me now. I think he probably does get to start because, I mean, he was brought in to be competition, but at the same time, I think he was brought in to be a potential first teamer, a potential, you know, first goalkeeper at Chelsea. So obviously we have to watch him and see him in order for Enzo to decide on that. So I think this could be the perfect opportunity for him. But the question is, you know, there's a lot of players that featured on Sunday and looked a little bit rusty, looks like they still need a little bit more game time, look like they could do with the minutes. So is it a case of you push that and let them have more minutes, or do you make changes and hand out minutes to other players that didn't feature, like perhaps your Maduekes, you know, your Mudriks, your Mark Gill, who came on and, you know, made his debut, perhaps Vega, do you give players like that more time, Tosin? But equally, I think that one thing is more important, and that is a bit more of consistency. So I think while he'll make some changes and we won't certainly see the same starting 11, I don't think we'll see a completely different starting 11. So that being said, though, I think, you know, someone like, and also I saw this thing, guys, that actually we handed out the most Premier League debuts in one game, I think, because we obviously saw 4. I don't know why I just told you that, but yeah, here you go. I think that's true. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see whether he changes the front line, because I think, you know, someone like Pedro Neto could probably benefit from having a full debut, perhaps ahead of the Premier League weekend, where we'll hope that he can turn up against his former club Wolves when we go away to face them. So I think it's great to kind of build momentum in that sense. So it'd be great to see him start. But then you equally look at someone like Noni Madueke and Mudryk, and this is where we are so now kind of stacked in that department where it's kind of great to have. Obviously, we now have Joao Felix, but he's not going to be featuring in this squad, we've already been told, so we know that. But for someone like Madueke, who had such a great pre-season, I think it would really benefit for him to continue that on, because then potentially you're looking at him missing out now on a few games, because if you don't start him in this game and he's not quite match fit, would you start him or would you just bring him on against Wolves? So I think these are decisions where we're going to kind of see and start to figure out how Enzo really thinks and how he makes decisions and stuff, which, yeah, I think is great for us fans to witness as well. But yeah, I think we will very much see, if we do see Jorgensen in goal, I think that maybe calls for Vega to start as well, perhaps. Maybe they're out on the left, potentially Tosin as well, because he's in the squad, and again, he's someone else that's going to need minutes. Malo Gusto, of course, we know, because Reece James is not available still, is injured, so he's not going to be fit to play in this game, we've already been informed. And then you kind of look at, or depending on if we go for a back four or a bit more of an attacking lineup. And guys, I don't know about you, but I really want us to see some more attacking outlets in this team. You know, if we play Lavia alongside Enzo in a deeper role, so we can kind of see someone like an Nkunku perhaps in the 10, or a Palmer in the 10, if you want to include a Madueke on the right wing and have Neto on the left. So there's a lot that you can kind of experiment with, there's a lot you can do. Now, I remember that Jackson obviously played maybe, how long did he play? He played, I would say he had a fair maybe 65 to 70 minutes against Manchester City, if I can recall correctly, and he did not look too fit to me. So I would start him in this game purely because make him fit. Like, this is a game where Jackson could score. We know that he kind of thrives off scoring, and I think you need to kind of invite that. You need to encourage that as much as you can, because I think he needs that for his self-esteem, for the fact that we've still not addressed the striker situation perfectly, and we'll probably be requiring Jackson to play a lot of minutes. We'll be requiring him to be fit, to be available, be scoring goals. So I would start Jackson in this game purely for that reason. Let me know in the comments down below if that's the case. Excuse me, but I would encourage it. I think that Jackson needs minutes. He needs to play in this kind of environment with these group of players, and no disrespect to Servette, but I think this is the perfect game where he could really try and score goals. He should be scoring goals, essentially. If he's got the chance, then yeah, he should be scoring goals. We know it's difficult in the Premier League, but this game gives us the chance to kind of try something different, be a little bit more confident, be a little bit more kind of risk taking. This is the game for it, you know, perfect game. Already spoken about the fans. Please, let's turn up for this one. Trust me, I'm buzzing. I don't care if it's the Conference League. I'm excited. It's a new challenge. Yeah, gone are the Champions League nights. Yeah, who needs Champions League nights and you've got Conference League nights? But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll be eager to find out who you would start, what your score predictions are. Let me know. Hopefully it's a comfortable win for Chelsea in a good atmosphere and a great, well, it will be the first win of the season. So that would also be very much appreciated. But guys, if you're not subscribed to Chelsea Fan TV, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any Chelsea content that drops on the channel. Smash the likes and of course leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Up the Chels.